Next on my list of DS games is a series that I really love, and I get a lot of flack from my friends for loving it, but I love the Mama series, whether it be Cooking Mama or Crafting Mama or Gardening Mama, whatever. I think they're really fun games to play, believe it or not, and I own the original Cooking Mama, and I sold it so that I could use the money to purchase this. This is Cooking Mama 2 Dinner with Friends. This is a really fun game. It keeps a lot of the really fun core elements of the original Cooking Mama while also adding in a lot of really fresh, interesting things. You know, like you actually have to cook for characters and impress them, and there's different characters that give you different types of cuisine and all that kind of stuff. So here's the cart. So it gives enough to make it really fresh. Here's the booklet on the back. It advertises the original Cooking Mama, and with how colorful and fun this game is, the freaking booklet is in black and white. That boggles my mind, you know? I mean, I understand that it's cheaper to make them in black and white, you know, obviously it's cheaper than printing in color, but I don't know. It seems like they could have put in the extra effort. Anyway, the next game that I have is one that I didn't even remember I owned until I dug out all my DS games to do this collection video. And I went on to Amazon, and it's actually going, you know, brand new for a fairly good price, fairly high price. And I have this totally still sealed, never opened it, Crossword DS. I'm not sure why it still costs so much money. Maybe it's a really good game, I don't know. I haven't opened it, I haven't tried it. I do love crosswords though, and I'm sure that I probably bought this during a time when I just wanted a new game to play, something to kind of pass the time during travels or whatever, and I just figured the crosswords would be a good way to do it. That's probably how I bought that, knowing me and the way I think. Anyway, getting into more kind of hardcore gaming, Final Fantasy III. I got Final Fantasy III to kind of help round out my Final Fantasy collection. Now, while I have my issues with Square Enix, a lot of issues with Square Enix, and I could make several videos on my issues for Square Enix. There's the cartridge. I'm not going to, because I really don't have very nice things to say. But when they package a game, they do it very well, I have to say. So here's the booklet. The back is very plain, but inside it's in color. It looks really nice and pretty and sophisticated. They definitely put a lot of effort into the booklet. It's very cool. You know, they have, you know, these really nice character pictures. Very nice. So that is the one thing that I think Square Enix does do well. And to go along with Final Fantasy III, I have Final Fantasy IV. This was a gift from one of my best friends, John, and he's probably going to drop kick me when he realizes that this is still wrapped and I still haven't opened it and played it. I haven't beaten the Final Fantasy III yet, so I haven't opened this yet, and so I really don't know how it is, but I watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy IV, and I absolutely loved it. What you have to understand about me with Final Fantasies is 7 was my first ever Final Fantasy. I never played the earlier ones. So I definitely started collecting these in an effort to get my hands on the earlier Final Fantasies so that I could really play the whole series. And this looks really cool. I can't wait to open this because I really love like Cecil, and I love the characters in this game, so I'm really excited to crack this open eventually. Now, my next game, if you watched my Game Boy Advance collection, you're definitely not going to be surprised. Golden Sun Dark Dawn. As I said in my last video when I did my Game Boy Advance collection, when I was doing our E3 specials with Out of Time Productions, all I kept talking about was Golden Sun, Golden Sun, Golden Sun. I was so excited it was coming out for the DS. And I haven't gotten to play much of it yet, but I liked what I saw. I'm not too fond of the graphics, and the game still has this horrible tendency to ramble on and on and on, tons of text. But that puzzle element with all the different abilities and spells that I love is still there. That great core of the game that made me love Golden Sun so much is still there. So, and to boot, they really put amazing effort into the booklet. It's so beautiful. They really gave the booklet and the game itself, it really looks like, the attention that it really deserves. Here's in Spanish. Yes, gotta have the Spanish. So yeah, it's a really, really beautiful job they did packaging Golden Sun, which I'm very, very happy about. Next is a staple. This game has gotten me and my friends through many a night in hotel rooms at conventions. Mario Party DS. This is an awesome game. I'm a huge Mario Party fan, and to be able to have it portable, really, really cool. This is a very, very, typical, a little bit of a lame cartridge art, but as Nintendo always does, they did an awesome job on the booklet. The back is, pretty plain, whatever. They got the characters here. The booklet is very, very colorful. You can definitely open it up and tell, it's a Mario Party guide. So very, very colorful, very nice packaging. And it's a really fun game. You can play with your friends even if they don't have the cart. You can play with them wirelessly, which is awesome because I was the only one of my friends, I think, that really owns Mario Party DS, so everybody was able to play with me just, by connecting and downloading stuff from my cart. So really, really, really fun game, whether you're by yourself or with a lot of friends. Now, the next game series I haven't really played a lot of, and it's probably going to shock you guys, but my brother bought me this in hopes that I would really, really play it, because this is, I think, probably one of his favorite entries in the series. I'm not sure. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Now, I played through the first game and I beat it. I haven't really gone through this one yet, though. It's a visual novel style game. I doubt, anybody out there doesn't know what Phoenix Wright is. Where basically you play an attorney and you have to gather evidence and choose all the right choices to solve the crime. The booklet is absolutely gorgeous. It's very, very chic and very kind of courtroom lawyer-y. I do want to get back into these games though. Oh, the character art is beautiful. I do want to get back into these games though. I actually work in a law office, so I think I might really kind of get more of a kick out of these games now, maybe that I've been in the law kind of industry a little bit. Okay, last three games. First is a game that I bought on a whim. And I'm so, so happy that I did, because it's one of my favorite DS games. I can't believe what an amazing job they did on this game. Tetris DS. If you do not own this game, your DS collection is sorely, sorely lacking an amazing, amazing entry into the DS library. Tetris is a really, really classic game. And they did an awesome job. It's very Nintendo themed. Very cool 8-bit little booklet here. They have all different kinds of modes, single-player modes, multiplayer modes, and whoever you play with doesn't have to have a copy of the game to play it. They could just download it from yours, which is awesome. I've spent many, many hours playing with my friends with Tetris DS. It's a really, really cool version of the game. Next is a really awesome DS game series if you haven't tried it. The box I have to this one has a lot of stickers on it because I got it used, but please excuse that. Trauma Center Under the Knife. For those of you that don't know what Trauma Center is, it's a game where you play a surgeon and you use the DS stylus to... there's the card. You use the DS stylus to basically perform surgery and cut people open and whatnot and whatever. But pretty soon into the game, the storyline gets kind of crazy. Like, super, super, oh my god, there's aliens in everybody's body kind of crazy. Very, very odd. Very, very simple, plain booklet. It's a very, very thin booklet. It's all gray. I guess it does look, kind of like something you would find in a hospital. Maybe not too flashy. And my last game is actually in the very same vein as my last game for my Game Boy Advance collection was. That game was WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. So this one is WarioWare Touched. Cannot get enough of the WarioWare series. Again, for those of you that don't know what WarioWare is, it's basically like these 3 to 5 second little mini games that have all different themes and whatnot. It's very fast paced, very crazy, and this game really makes a wonderful use of the stylus and the touch screen to come up with some awesome ideas for some mini games. It's really a lot of fun. The art in the booklet is so cool, so funky, so fun. Very, very bright and colorful. There's two of my favorite characters, Kat and Anna. Get it? Kat and Anna, Katana. Very, very cute. And that's it. That's my DS collection. My DS is probably my favorite portable. Well, maybe not, but it's definitely one of my favorite portable systems of all time. I actually still have. I'll show you. I actually still have my fat DS, my fat blue DS, and yes, this is the DS that I use to this day. I do not own anything but the regular, plain old DS. I haven't upgraded because, quite frankly, this DS works perfectly fine, and I don't really feel a need to spend money on a new one. There are a couple of games that have been rumored for the 3DS, and if they come out, then I'm going to wind up having to buy a 3DS, and I kind of hope I don't because it gives me headaches. Alright, anyway, I'm digressing. I'm getting away from the point. That was my DS collection. I hope you guys like it. Tune in next time for my next video, where I'm going to do kind of a review of the console a little bit, and for the games for my last handheld game system, which is the PSP. And the reason why I'm going to talk a lot about the system is because I really don't own a lot of games for the PSP, unfortunately. But anyway, tune in next time for that. Subscribe, comment, show love, show hate, whatever. You know, keep on gaming, and I'll see you guys around.